It's your boy Ryan from the Six Man. We in the building. Salute to millions for linking me up with my man Jeremy Hill. He got a big fight coming up. What's going on, champ?
What's going on, baby?
Man, you just had that run, man. How far you run?
Oh shit, light work. Two this morning. Then I'm gonna do four later. I do two a
Okay,
day, so
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna do two this morning just to start with my strength and conditioning. Then I got four later after gym.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
Yeah.
are you a guy who like you do a lot of road work or like you like to manage it during camp?
Uh, I keep a steady amount. I'm not like I tell everybody. I'm a boxer. I'm not a marathon runner. If I wanted to be a marathon runner,
Right.
then you hear me running all these crazy number miles. No, I like my legs. I like my legs, my knees, and all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, bro. I hear a lot of conversations about running and boxing. You know, some guys rather the treadmill for that same reason. But man,
No, see, I like outside. It keep your mind off just running. Outside,
right,
you get to see different things. I mean, to me, it's better to run. Well, I can see people, I can see nature. It may not be the
right.
best if I'm running on concrete, 'cause New Orleans streets is shits. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love outside, but more than the treadmill. The treadmill will keep at a steady rate though. So
hmm
it got its pros and its cons.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true, man. Yeah, I like the elements too. When people talk about outside, I'm like, yeah, man. You got to feel those elements. Even if it's a bad day out, you got to get through it, push through
Got it, yeah.
it.
I
But
think
yeah,
one of the
man.
best moments I've had on I was in Mississippi running on my
Okay.
running in this country spot, and I'm running, and all the cows just started running with me. I was like, I'm Beastmaster. You heard me? I felt so yeah, yeah.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's wild. But how is it in New Orleans, man? Coming out of New Orleans, I think of Regis Prograis, shout out to him. He just retired.
Shout
But
out.
how's the boxing scene out there in New Orleans?
Oh, it's trying. You know what I'm saying? If you know it, you know it. If you
Yeah.
don't know it, you don't know it. It's not as prominent as it once was, and even when I
Mm,
started, it's not the same as even when I started. But I'm trying to breathe life back into it like it was back in the '80s and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to bring it there for real. I'm trying to bring the attention
right.
to it because there's a lot of kids out here that's interested. That really are
Yeah.
interested. They just, you know what I'm saying? It's not a preached method of sport. You know what I'm saying? Like football,
hmm
baseball, basketball. So I'm trying to get
Right.
it to the forefront. You heard me?
Yeah, yeah. And it's also one of those sports I feel like is always put, like you said, to the back of the bus. So the funding from like the cities and the government's
Oh
usually not
yeah.
there. So
And
is
the
there a
crazy,
lack of gyms?
for some reason, they have the worst stigma that is like animalistic or barbaric, and it's not. It's
Yeah.
not at all. It will teach so many kids out there that is wilding or doing whatever. Like you ain't even gotta do that because they're gonna be tired from training and they're gonna learn the discipline of what they know they can and can't do because they no need to. You heard me? But
Right,
for
right.
some reason, like you say, funding ain't it. So
Yeah, man. I never understood that because, like you said, it's a disciplined sport. You just don't go in a boxing gym, start punching people. You're gonna learn
facts,
quickly. You can't be doing that.
facts. A lot of people done tried that off the street ass stuff, and
Oh man, so you fighting in the team boxing league?
yes sir.
How's that going, man? Is this your first year in there?
In my first year, I had my first fight last weekend. This is gonna be my
Okay,
second fight in Atlanta for the Atlanta Attack. You heard me? So yeah,
nice,
it's a
nice.
new experience, and it's a great experience. The pros to my situation is stupendous. Like you know what I'm saying is, I'm staying in shape. I'm staying boxing, which I love, which keep my mental clear. I'm
Right.
earning money on a weekly to bi-weekly basis, which gonna keep the bills and life living. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing in boxing, man. I think a lot of fans don't understand it. Like guys who are not signed to the big four companies, man, like getting dates is tough, man. Like you had a
Yeah.
big
What?
win on OTX. I remember, I think it was last year
Yeah.
against Malik Montgomery. And then, one fight since. So it was like, what, did the phone stop ringing? It was too good of a
Man,
performance.
I it's been like that forever as long as I can remember. So I knocked out Mark Davis. I did Malik Montgomery. I've beaten a lot of fighters that I guess I wasn't supposed to,
Yeah.
and I fought top competitors. Nair Albright, which is my dog. Shout out Nair.
Yeah,
We fought
yeah.
for the NABF. Close fight. I fought Raymond Martal. I lost, but it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting real
Yeah.
competitors. So my pedigree and my worth is there. For some reason, I just don't understand that business aspect of it. Especially when I'm riding the high. I went on 8 wins, 5 knockouts straight, and they still wasn't talking, real money, like real business. So, you know.
Yeah, man, that's the weird thing about it. And it's kind of also weird looking at the UK too, because I see a lot of guys take losses out there, but it just seems like they always get chances out there. You
Oh
think the
yeah,
American fans are just a little too harsh on you guys, man?
I
Especially when you're
wouldn't say
taking
horse. I
risks.
think I think they are. I think it's America is a trendy state. It's a trendy country. It's about what's
Mm,
trending. Who got the buzz, who got the popularity type. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
a lot of us that's really great, that's not picked up off the rip, get overlooked or whatever. While in the UK, they just love the actual sport. Out here,
Yeah.
it's more the business. Who gonna make me money so I can help? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them money so they can make me money. It's like a return investment type deal out here. When out there, it's like yeah, they investing, but if you're a fighter, you put on shows, it's like yeah, it's exciting. They live for the real excitement of it. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Yeah.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. So yeah, man, what's the biggest obstacle you would say you've overcome so far in your career, so
I
far?
think
Because I mean, like you said,
the biggest
you fought the
obstacle
guys.
so far, the biggest obstacle I've overcome so far is I'm still going through it. Honestly, my
Mhm.
my father, my father figure, my coach passed away right after my last fight,
Oh, wow.
and
Rest in
I
peace, man.
honestly I went into that hit hard. That was who I spent every day with. You know what I'm saying, for the past 10, 11 years. My family, my daughter. It's the personal aspect of it and the mentorship that he provided for me. So I went into a bad state. You hear me? And I'm
Mhm.
coming out, and last weekend was my first time in the ring without him ever, like in all that time.
Yeah.
So it was a real. I'm still overcoming that. So that's my toughest battle in boxing so far.
Yeah, man, that's gotta be rough, man. A lot of people don't understand the relationship between the coaches, especially like you said, you've had him around your whole career, around your family and everything
Yeah,
like that, man.
that was
My
my pops, my
condolences.
white pops for sure.
Yeah, man, that's sad to hear. And God rest his soul. But yeah, man, back to New Orleans, man, the hometown pride. Yeah, how does it feel to put the city on your back, man?
I love it. I love it. It ain't no pressure. It ain't nothing. You hear me? Nothing for me to feel whatever type way about. I love it. I love it. I love being that for us
Mhm.
completely.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, somebody call. Uh-oh. You might have got a call. Yeah. I think he got a call, yo.
Hello. Yeah, my
Oh,
phone.
you back.
Somebody started calling. My bad.
Yeah, yeah, you good, you good. Yeah, man. So what weight do you fight at in the team boxing league?
135.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah,
hovering
but
around where you used to fight at. So it's just
yeah,
one round, man. How is that? Like, is it a different mindset in there now?
you would have to. I seen some like this all the time, especially watching old film. People going there just really going for the kill. And I be like, I mean, I
Yeah,
guess I get it. It gives off a pro am style, like cause you
yeah.
is 1 round 3 minutes, got to make shit happen. But I'm still trying to, what I'm saying, adjust as far as I'm a box up puncher. I'm used to fighting 10 rounds, not going into 12s. So
Right, right.
it's just going back to that adjustment. But also you got to be careful because, boy, although it may not count towards your box rec, if you get knocked out, you still get suspended. You can't take no fight. So
Oh,
I know. Yeah, no,
okay.
no, no,
I
no.
didn't know that. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
And it's a week to week thing, right? Like the league
on some shit.
format?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that
yeah.
could be rough. So how did you get in
Shit, I'm
contact
excited.
with
Yeah.
the attack?
Uh, so like a good friend of mine, like my sister Ariel Davis, who's damn near the league MVP,
Mhm.
um, fight for Atlanta, and we have been in talks. She been trying to tell me about it and get me on, and it didn't work out for the first time. So then they had a recent opening, and I was like, things are different for me now. So I'm like, man, send my information in. And she went through with it. And
Nice.
Sam hit me up, and I shout out to Sam and Ariel, and here I am.
Yeah. No, it's awesome, man. It's making some waves. I just saw like Manny Pacquiao signed a little deal
You
with
seeing
them.
that, huh?
Yeah, man. That's good to have, big figures like him in the sport involved in something like
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna bring that that notoriety that is needed for
Yeah.
sure. Like it's
Yeah.
picking up. It's picking up. As of course everything have I'm new to it, so hopefully I get
Mhm.
the longevity to see the expansion and things of that nature.
Right, right, man. That's awesome, man. I just started watching it myself. I know it's been around for a bit, but like you said, man, Manny Pacquiao went there, and I had to take a look. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, that's but when you really think about it, it is a good investment. People like team sports, people like playoffs and all that type of energy that comes with
Yep.
that. So and this the most combative sport you could get in that area. So why not? You heard me? They want to
Yeah.
see people like the fast pace, people like the knockouts. So yeah, if you
Exactly.
really if you really think about it, the mug is a good investment. You just gotta it's just proper business after that. You heard me?
Yeah. Exactly, man. You right, bro. And people are already trying to form a league. You got Dana White in boxing now with Zufo. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that? They trying to, make a league.
So I don't know much on it, but I
Mhm.
don't I don't like the trying to reprimand the Ali Act.
Yeah.
So that's the most I can say on that.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
I don't
Yeah, I don't
I
like
don't
that either.
I strongly don't agree with that at all.
I feel like they could come into space and still do what they want to do without, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit intrusive, to be
Yeah,
told.
yeah, yeah, man. I got a few couple questions before we get out of here. What would be your one walkout song if you just had to choose one walkout song for every fight?
To
Like, yo,
to
this is
lock to
this.
lock into,
Yeah, yeah.
man, that's a good question. Cause I would say it'll probably be if I had to choose a song that's I'm gonna say for me
Yeah.
that's kind of that I feel like will give the energy for the fight, but also speak to who I am and what I'm going through in life will be "Let Me Fly" by DMX for sure.
Okay. Shout out to DMX, R.I.P.
You
Big
know it.
Man X.
Yeah, my
Uh,
favorite of all time.
yeah, man. He get you riled up for sure, man.
Yeah,
What's your dream venue to fight in?
Superdome.
Hey, hey, that'd be
Superdome. I
dope,
fought at
man.
MGM. I fought at MGM, and don't get me wrong, that shit was like, I'm here. Like that's crazy. Like you
Yeah,
know, only seeing the MGM on TV and or playing Fight Night, but I'm actually here. I was like,
right.
damn. And when you walked out, nigga, boy, it was like a sea of fish. You heard me? Just, I was like, Lord, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, Lord, this shit crazy.
Yeah,
But
man.
God, if I could pack out that Superdome just off the
Oh,
strength of my culture, you hear me? Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
for
that'd be
sure.
awesome, man. Dome fights are crazy, man. Shout out to Anyway. He just did a big one. Oh man. And also my last question, if you had two brands you could work with, like if any brand Nike, my guys OVO Drake, what if they came to you? Which two brands would you like to work with and why?
Which two brands?
Yeah, like could be anything, fashion, shoes.
Mm-hmm. I have never thought of that. That's a good ass question. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's a great question. That is a great question. I don't know. I would love the shit. And it too that's gonna bring proper notoriety and money for sure.
Yeah,
I would love to work for Nike. If I could get sponsored by Nike and Gatorade, which is sports the biggest sports names out there. What? Hell yeah.
yeah.
But anybody that truly believe and invest and will leave a proper image for me, you know what I'm saying, and allow me to be myself. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good with that because I'm not good at putting on stunts. So I can't
Oh
talk like
yeah.
you see. I talk how I talk, unfortunately, but
Nah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying.
I think there's got to be some, people who can relate with the South, man, Louisiana. So I always say guys got to be themselves for sure, man. There's always somebody out there like you.
Yeah, I believe I get a lot of relevance and people like. Some people I done had some people ask me, "Am I putting on?" No, this is how I talk. This my culture. This is just how it is. Like you hear me? So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know nothing else to be. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not as bad as I could be. I promise you that. I clean. I clean it up as best as I can and speak as clearly as I can. But when I'm flowing, I'm flowing. I ain't, don't try and train me on how to talk and what to say. I'm not that. I'm not that at all.
Yeah, man. But bro, I appreciate you taking time, especially after you're running everything, man. Great talking with you. You want to let the people know where they can find you though on social media?
Y'all can find me at millions.co for sure. First and foremost, you can find me on Instagram at say0SAY_ZEREAUX. Um, Facebook, Jeremy Hill. Uh, I don't have no more social medias.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and you can
appreciate
find
you,
you
champ.
can find me in the city of New Orleans at your local
Yes,
second
sir.
line or something like that. You hear me? Just holler at me. Catch
Yeah,
me at the wing
man.
stop.
All right, man. Peace.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.